So it's a beautiful day. Just had still drinking my coffee, but today the project is to reset the garden, and you can tell. If you look close, there's lots of little plastic pieces for labels and lots of weeds. So the goal is to pick up all the plastic while I listen to my Bible, drink my coffee, and then it will be to pull up all of the weeds and take all of the old mulch off. Go put it in a pile somewhere. But all the garden beds need to be weeded and covered and getting ready to be reset. So it's an exciting day. This is coming through the garden gate. I have these beds right here. I had this chair that I put like some flowers or something on, but alas, I think it may just be time to go. Anyway, I need to weed these. I don't know if I'll get to that today. Feeling a little poorly, so we'll see what I feel up to. But all these tags need to be taken up, so get those out of the way. And this asparagus needs to be cut down and used as mulch. That tree needs to be removed. That big pile was weeds that was in that garden bed, and it's since been taken over again. But this one has carrots in it, so I will gently go through and remove everything except for the carrots. This guy is what I was trying my potatoes in. Hello, cat. I just don't know if I want to do it again. It's like rotting out at the bottom. I might just move this. Maybe I'll make a new garden bed in this space. Hello, kitten. Hi, hello. And maybe not today, but this season I want to remove those sago palms. Possibly that oak tree. I'm not sure. Okay. So here's the garden space. All of that. You can see I already started this morning. That's a pile of soil that was it's actually peat moss, all kind of stuff, and I meant to use it for my potting mixes, but instead it kind of just got rained on, so I just dumped it out onto the tarp. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out all of the weeds, rake up all of the old mulch, pull it to the front, and when my tires from my gorilla cart come in, I'll take the gorilla cart, fill it up, and move it over to decompose somewhere else. But then we'll blow off the black tarpberry. I wanted to give a progress update on the seeds that were inside the greenhouse. Don't mind my crazy hair. Really sick last night, so I am just now getting out to the garden, but I wanted to show you the progress. Alright, so I went ahead and moved the pepper plants that I overwintered outside because it's pretty warm, and I'll just keep an eye on it. But exciting, the honeywort purple tear is coming up. None of the moringas, unfortunately. I have not had much luck on that, so if anybody knows how to grow that, I'd be grateful. The snapdragons, nothing's come up for, hyssop and can't think of that, violas or whatever, those are coming up, and marshmallow. So I don't know. We'll see. I know nothing about flowers, so it's exciting still that anything showed up. And check this bad boy out. So I did put the heating mat because I realized that none of my starts had actually come up. But now, look at these little babies. Look at a little baby plant. Hello. Hello, fella. So excited. Bosque Blue Bumblebee. You come right up, buddy. Brad's Atomic Grape. Very excited for them. And, man, check these out. They're coming up. So they have to have heat in order to germinate. And I think that's why none of mine were actually coming up. So you wanna just kind of agitate them a little bit to simulate the wind. Otherwise, they won't really do well outside. Just kind of tickle the tops. But anyway, I had to water them, and so I just flipped it around because that side was all wet. It's because my table's not flat. But anyway, isn't that exciting? Tomatoes are coming up, yay! And next one, these are all my sweet peas. They've done really well. In fact, so the year before I tried to do sweet peas and not a single one came up. So this is exciting, but definitely it was the cold stratification that is the thing I did different, and it really worked. None of these guys came up. They might just be duds. Not sure. Oh no, I said that. And then I think that's what all these guys are. How about that? I'm excited to see them. Again, these are flowers. So let's see. Stock, dwarf stock, echinacea. Man, I'm like not having the best luck with echinacea and chamomile, which is supposed to be super easy, so it's gotta be me. I recognize that. I just don't really know what to do about that. So yeah, that's all stalks and echinacea, so we'll see. Yeah, this is again Marvel of Peru, these little guys, and then these are all sweet peas. What's that? Ooh, hollyhocks. I've never actually grown hollyhocks, so fun. So you can see some of these don't have anything coming up. Again, that's fine. Could have been that I did too deep. Maybe they're just not ready. Maybe the seeds were a dud. I don't know, but oh, I touched it. Oops. I don't know. We'll see if they come up. Some of them are still coming up. They're brand new. Maybe they just didn't have enough water. So anyway, very exciting. I did read that when you have sweet peas, after they get their first 4 true leaves, that you are supposed to pinch them down similar to your pepper plants so that they grow in a bush habit. So we will come back to those. And on this one, we have, this is totally a bean. It's White Galaxy Asparagus is what it was labeled. I think that was a misprint on the packaging. Totally beans, but we will stick them in the ground. Little tiny baby seedlings coming up out of this one. I don't know. Oh, they're tomatillos. Hello, friends. That one's not going to do well because the seed didn't come off. So you can see, this is actually a good thing to show you. Alright, so if your seeds aren't steadily wet, then they can do this, and it encapsulates the top of your plant, so the roots will grow down, but it's not getting the sunlight or anything that it needs. Like, it didn't have the energy to get off of here, so this is not going to grow. Oh, you little stinker. Anyway, so it'll be stunted, but I'm just going to let that one go. There's this guy. There's that one coming up. Okay, so that was a tomatillo. I have plenty of those started. So, what is this? Purple. White Galaxy. Bloomsdale long stick spinach. Oh, that's exciting. Spinach. I've never actually grown spinach before. Again, the top cap didn't stay wet, so I don't know how to get that off. Anyway, spinach, and then all of this. Then the Acadia spinach came up. Oh, I lied. What is? These are all peas. So magnolia tendril. Oh, I was telling you, this is so cool. Just random, but I got an albino plant. Just a genetic mutation, which is wicked cool. So I would like to go ahead and get that guy. I want to grow it and then save the seeds because it's super cool. And then all of these, it's time for them to plant out. You can see their little tendrils are starting to grab onto each other. No. What is this, Mr. Big Pea? Okay, so we got some other bees. Oh, these are the Texas cream peas. They're still beans, but what's this one? Langston Progress. And oh yeah, these are all our brassicas. So again, I don't expect anything from the brassicas because it's so late in the season. However, if I do nothing, then maybe they'll grow and they can either be a trap crop to attract pests, or maybe I will grow some kale and I can feed it to the chickens and then have some greens. Cucumbers came up really well. Got the kukutsa coming up. Man, the kukutsa just takes over. I was talking about getting rid of that oak tree, but it really does well growing up the oak tree because it just gets that tall. Speaking of cucumbers, they continued over here. So exciting! I cannot wait to pickle this year. Man, I ate through my pickle stash like within a couple weeks. I'm a pickle junkie. But how exciting is this? All the babies. Bok choy, broccolis, Colorado artichokes, red star artichokes. Again, this one got caught up in the seed on the top. That's what happened. So it's why you have to keep your soil wet. So anyway, but this is exciting. All of these are ready to go out. These are the beets. And I will have to thin because these did so well. You should only have, if you're going to do this, you really only want to have 3 beets together at a time because otherwise they just take up too many nutrients. You can get good sized beets. So this is like the perfect one. 1, 2, 3. So that one will do great. This one will do great. God, you look so great. Little artichoke, come on. Yeah, I'll just thin these out to 3. So I'll pick the most hardy of the 3 plants that are growing in a cluster. If I can, maybe I can separate them so I can get more, but yeah, just keep 3 at a time. What are you? Oh, the multicolored spinach. This is really interesting. It's great in salad, and it's really good in high in antioxidants is what I meant. So anyway, very good progress. Super excited. As far as these trays, I'm not loving them. They're not doing fantastic, but I didn't have like the biggest idea on them. This one was supposed to be the dotted St. John's wort. It did nothing. So whatever there. But this one, this is the feverfew, and this was part of my medicinal crops that I wanted to grow this year. I'll pick these out and then transplant them. This is all my lavender. It has done nothing. There's not a single lavender strain that came about. Maybe it was too hot. I don't know. I don't know anything about growing. Oh, I lied. There's one. There's one. Oh, poop. Maybe I shouldn't have picked these up. Dang it. Look, I lied. There's one little baby, and which one are you? Oregano. Oh, come on, you can do it, little guys. Oh, there's another one. Yes. Keeping these wet has been the hardest thing. What is this? This is chamomile. Yeah, see, it's just dry to the bone because of the spots on the bottom. Same with all of these. Like, I'm not going to get anything out of this asparagus. So, but my catnip's doing okay. It's still dry. Oh, yeah! My strawberries. Strawberries did well, but because the soil, this doesn't have any holes in the bottom, I don't think. Or very few. So I think that was the difference. These are the store-bought berry plants. I really need to get these in the ground. They're like starting to grow upwards. Maybe I'll have time to do that today. So anyway, just wanted to do a short recap of what's going on. Really exciting. So this is me going back. Now it's March 7th. And I'm just having the time to actually create this video. But if I could say anything, it would be take the time to take pictures and really do that for yourself. It's a small investment, but the reward is incredible because I'm looking back from March into, when was this, February, early February. And it's just incredible the growth and progress that's happened so far, and seeing like, oh yeah, I did do all this stuff, and oh yeah, that's where the carrots were 3 weeks ago. So pretty incredible. But we just kind of take it for granted, all the things that we get accomplished. And again, this is not my best shot, obviously, okay? And I would normally want to just cut this out because I don't feel like I look great. However, it's not about that. This is about the journey, and you're worth it. So take a video, take pictures. All right, so I just weeded the carrot bed. It did not have like a ton of growth. That could have been for a couple of reasons. I did these on 9/7, so some of them are ready to pull out. And I think that it was either I didn't sow the drills like little enough, or I'm not really sure, but carrots are difficult to get germinated anyway. I saw this cool hack where you could put a piece of toilet paper down so that you can see where your seeds are. I might try that this year, but should still have enough time to do another round. I'm not sure. But that was this little crop, and I mean I did 30 drills, so there should have been like 30 rows. These ones look like ready to come out. Let's see. Nope. Little bitty ones. This one's massive. I don't know if you can see it. It's just huge. So it's about an inch or two, inch and a half thick. Anyway, I'll eat this in like a salad or something. But this is that cool cosmic purple, or black nebula, excuse me, black nebula. These will turn anything purple, so just mind yourself and if you cook them. See my fingers? So that's the difference between making sure that you thin out your crops. This one I didn't because obviously I hadn't been in here since then. But you can see that these were larger carrots because of the distance between them. If you keep like 3 inches between, they will get massive. Also, depending on the variety, of course. But for instance, there's some over here. Yeah. So, oh, you escaped any little ones. Okay, where are you? These guys. These were all bunched together, and I need to thin them out because they won't have the opportunity to get big. This should just be one. I think it's one. Like this guy's big, just because he's not buying anything else. These guys, you can see there's multiple little carrots. This guy doesn't stand a chance. So they look like when they're little bitty. He doesn't stand a chance. And neither will any of these if I let them continue to grow. So sad day, but how cute is that? Put it in a little salad. I want to keep this one. He looks the most hardy. Again, so what I'm doing is thinning them because they can't be that close together and stand a chance to grow. That one's already growing. I'll just let those two be really small. What? 1, 2. Alright, so like right here we have 2 or 3 that are going. Yeah. Sad to pull them out because like you're so excited for your harvest. But again, now this one carrot will have that much more room to grow. This one should be good. You see this one's all alone? Look how big he is. It's because he's not fighting for, he's not going to fight for nutrition. 1. This is 3. This one's huge. And the leaves are acting as a natural mulch, so that's good. Okay, like these ones, get over here. These ones are really close together, so I'm just going to pull them out. None of these have the opportunity to grow well when they're this close together. Now this one can grow. These 2 are too close. This one's smaller. Okay. So yes, I am taking out some of my plants, but they will have the opportunity to grow much larger. Okay. I'll just do like a little carrot salad or something. Yeah. So again, these guys are way too close. Shoot. The white carrots, those are cool. See how that one's big? Should do a lot better now. That red one, how cool is that? Alright, I think that's pretty well easy thinned out. Alright, here's all of our babies. First little harvest. These are so pretty. There we go. So these are what I've thinned out. And these are totally edible. This is interesting. So this is what's called forking. When they split like that. And it's probably because there was something in the soil that caused the root to split off. That's what you don't want to happen. The other thing I'm looking for outside of that is any damage to the exterior skin from, they're called carrot maggots. I don't see any, maybe it's just not the season, but it was something I was looking out for. Yeah, so a lot of these, like this one's super curvy. That's because either the soil wasn't like easy enough for it to go through, so it wasn't aerated enough, loose enough. Or there was another one of these, and I actually think like these two were growing next to one. So you can see that they were trying so hard, they were going around. So you're not going to have straight carrots. Large straight carrots you are going to have if you sow about 2 to 3 inches apart, and they have room to grow, and that the soil is loose so they can grow uninhibited straight down. Pretty cool though. What I'm doing here is just removing any of the little weeds that had grown up in the small little areas where I plant my plants. So every 8 inches I have, or I think it might be every 12, I have a little X inside of my landscape fabric, and that's where I plant my seedlings. And it's just good to go ahead and clean it out, get a fresh start. And you can see here I was just cleaning off some of the beds that had landscape fabric over the top of them so that they could reset and just relax over the winter time, and I was killing off some weeds on the top. So this the blower just made it a breeze, so it was awesome. You're always going to have leaves that blow back on here. Don't worry about that because they actually help to create a weed barrier at the base of your plants. Alright, so I just finished cleaning up the garden. It's not perfect again, like I need to take the hose and spray her down, but I did good for the most part. These stuff off. I should have done that one. Oh well. Anyway, you can see once you like blow them off, it looks really nice. And you can see the different holes where this is where I plant my crops. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Yeah, there's 6 different trellises. And then over here where I don't have any, this is where I put my peppers. And they actually did fairly well close together. So I was trying that out. These are 8, these are like 12 inches apart. Hi, kitten. But hello. Definitely going to expand that, and we'll see how many we have. There should be able to plant 18 different plants down each row, 18 times 6, and then there's one more row over there that I put my squash in. All this stuff needs to be cleaned up, but you can see that's where I was. The silage sharp was being prepped for my extension, and I think I'm gonna get you can see all the wind is taking down the branches of these little trees, so I'm just gonna go ahead and cut down some of these guys. Have to dig at the roots, that'll be fun, but I'll go ahead and plant all the way up to about 10 feet before the Connex boxes. Clear out most of this. I'll try and keep the magnolia and or probably I'll move that magnolia and keep that big branchy thing right here. You can barely see it. That's a mulberry. So clean up this fence line desperately. Hello, kitten. And now that we're done with this side, work on cleaning this up. Again, I have to weed these and then go over and mulch it. So we will see.